Welcome to Social Work Monday Tea. I am Shakia Houston. It's a great day to be alive and well. It is August 22nd, 2021. I have beautiful guests on here. Make sure everybody tune in. Make sure you share, you like, subscribe, all that good stuff. So we have very special guests. I don't want to take up any other time. If Miss Jada, if you can just introduce yourself and we can go from here. Welcome.
Thank you. Hi, everybody. My name is Jay Flagg. I'm an MSW. I'm out from Chicago, the West Side. I'm the co-creator of Social Work Cafe. Social Work Cafe, we have a little club on Clubhouse, and we just have it for all the social workers who need space, to do whatever they need to do. So we welcome all social workers for Social Work Cafe. And then I'm also the creator of degreebranded.com. So it's just a little website for social workers. That's all.
Absolutely. Thank you for saying yes to doing this live. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I was like, come on, girl, let's do this. And he was like, But I really appreciate you getting on this platform with me. Social work, we rule, we rock, all that good stuff. Now, Mr. Damon, y'all, this is my cousin.
How you doing?
Damon, if you introduce yourself, greatly appreciate it.
So I'm Damon Avenger, licensed social worker, social emotional coach, cool guy. It's Sunday, I'm gonna be my best behavior.
Okay, cool. Thank you. Right. Thank you so much for coming on the show last minute. Look, I knew I had to call my cousin. I'm like, hey, cousin, get on this show real quick. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
But when I saw you
Me and
post,
Jay.
how come she ain't asked me about this topic? We had this conversation before. I said, why she ain't asked me? I was insulted at one point. But I said, that's how the Chicago people do because the New York Knicks is better than them now. So that's how they treat us.
You see,
wow.
You see how
I'm throwing shots. It's the New York Chicago rivalry.
Don't do the shot like this. Don't do it. You don't want to come from the West Side either. You know what I'm saying? I wish we gotta let you know. This ain't that.
We down the block from each other.
Listen. Absolutely. Listen. So make sure everybody like, subscribe, share. This is a good topic. The topic of the day is situationships versus relationships. You guys can put in the comments your questions, all observation, all that good stuff. Okay, make sure you tune in and get in tune. All right. So, what is your definition of situationship, Jade? Let's hit with Jay first.
So, my definition of a situationship is when two people come together and they figure out that they want to have dealings with each other. It's not a relationship, but they make a pact with each other. Both parties benefit from whatever that they agree to, and they set boundaries within that within that situationship. They set boundaries and they agree to whatever they're going to agree to, but it's not really a relationship. They just agree to whatever boundaries that they set.
Yeah, absolutely. Damon, from a man's perspective.
A man's perspective about it is everything Jay said, but it's you only deal with me and you respect the boundaries of what we have going on. And like if you decide that you saw someone else cuter or someone was throwing some money at you, you go that direction, but you let me know. So I don't catch you out on a date and think it's something different. So it's like it's a mutually exclusive contract that was discussed upon. That's the best. That's the most appropriate way I could use that word.
Okay. So in the Urban Dictionary, it states situationship is let's chill, have sex, be all it says let's just chill, have sex, and be confused on the fact that we are not together, but have official emotions for each other. That's
Yeah.
what the Urban Dictionary has.
What's that meme that goes out? It says it's the guy who's your man, but who's not your man. But he better act like he's your man.
Right. Yeah. Also, situationship is kind of a relationship, but more of a situation. Friends with benefits are in a situationship.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
Friends with benefits.
Netflix and chill.
Yep.
Yeah. A lot of people like
Probably stick
okay,
their dick.
but a lot of people they get so like they don't like that word that phrase friends with benefits. Why? You know what I mean? Like I mean it's benefiting both if you guys have a mutual agreement stating, hey, this is what we want to do. But a lot of like I don't like that. Like I don't like that term friends with benefits. Like why do you think that?
Because it exposes. Don't judge me. It
Okay,
exposes the fact that their morals aren't where society says that they are. So it's like they label their cookies. Their cookies are labeled loose,
Mhm.
and they're morally loose women. In terms of if you put yourself out there as being friends with benefits, that means like you can't keep a man, you can't get a man, so you just throw yourself at a man just so you can smash and dash.
Yeah, yeah. What do you think about that, Jade?
I agree with that, but yeah, as society would put it, yes, I agree with that.
Okay.
As,
Okay.
as society would put it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a Eurocentric viewpoint that we all subscribe to, and like we going by someone else's playbook, and if you follow their rules, you're going to have to do this stuff by their way, and a lot of times, friends with benefits does not subscribe to what
Yeah.
they say we're supposed to be.
Cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
Someone asks, is there a third ship? Because sometimes one person is in exclusively and the other person isn't.
Well, I feel like that's somebody who think they in a relationship and they're not, and they get it twisted, and that's actually a situationship,
Yeah.
and they don't feel like they in a situationship because they didn't got their feelings involved.
Yeah.
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 It's like you get in your feelings and you get in your bag because you like, and it's about respect and boundaries. Sometimes sex confuses emotions and people get caught up and
Yeah.
like one person be like, oh, we were just doing stuff. I ain't say I was gonna be with you. I can go do what I
Mhm.
want. I can go out for dates. I can go up for drinks and links and stuff like that. So Jay said it best. One person has an idea what's going on, the other person doesn't understand what is really going on. They're
Yeah.
lost.
Yeah. But I think, do you think that, okay, sex does cloud the dynamics of everything, right? So if you're in a situationship and you got a clear understanding, this is what this is, you go on you can go on dates, you can do whatever you want to do. We just come back to the middle and do this and hang out here and there, but when feelings get involved, how do you know, I guess how can you shut that off? You can't shut off feelings. I mean, you can, but you can try to suppress them, but they always arise, especially if you see somebody out with the person you're intimate with, and you like, you and then you start acting out, having behaviors, you know what I'm saying? And then you're like, like we need to have a conversation, so and yeah. So what do you do about that? Like with those feelings and emotions? Because I mean, we all catch them, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
What do you do with that?
nothing you can't do because this is what you agreed to, and you got to remind yourself that this is what you agreed to, and
Yeah.
you have to check yourself. Either you want to still be a part of this, or you need to back slowly, or you need to communicate how
Yeah.
you feel, see what the person says, and if they don't feel the way that you feel, you need to keep it moving.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
really nothing you can do. You can't just, like you say, you could suppress your feelings, but that's gonna make you stressed, depressed. It's gonna bring on more things to your plate. So, I mean, you can't control your feelings. You can't just put it to the side and be like, or you gonna end up keep hurting you.
Yeah.
If
Yeah.
you want to be hurt and you feel like that's what you like, then go for it. But if you really don't want to be hurt and you don't want to be
Yeah.
depressed and stressed out, then you need to keep it moving.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like,
Damn, what you was gonna say?
what's that popular TikTok video out right now where the girl's like, "What you mean when you put your leg up, you grab me on my throat and you pull my wig and you told me you love me and you was giving to me, but then you talk about and I'm putting your mother's house and so I'm screaming, I'm crying. Am I like, why you treat me like this?"
Yeah,
That's what situationship be, because one person get caught up. I'm not saying it's always women, but a lot of times it's women. 95% of the time.
wait a minute, it's men.
Men do too.
He gave a 5% to the men.
Right. It's some men out here, they be in their feelings.
And I tell people all the time, and please forgive my language for saying it, it's not your pee-pee, it's just your turn.
Mm.
And like some people get caught up. That's not your girl. Even if you're your wife, if your wife cheated on you, you can't do nothing but be mad she broke the contract, but it's still hers.
Mm-hmm.
You don't own that. Like you don't own that man.
They said, hold up there.
Tell me if I'm lying. Patrice Rose, if I'm lying, tell me I'm lying. But if you look at statistics, he's how you say it? Let's look at Baby Boy for instance. Joy was driving Yvette's car with no job, dropping her off to work and picking her up when he picked her up. You know what I'm saying? That's a relationship, but she was more a situationship because he was doing his thing till he decided to slow down and settle down and do right by her.
Yeah.
You know, and that's the poster child situationship. How many broke dudes sitting at home playing the PlayStation or Xbox while that girl go off to work? And she leaves some money on the dresser for him so he can get some roll up or something to eat. And she come back in the same position, or whatever the case may be, with her car keys.
Yeah.
Not saying that's a 90% might have been a strong number, but
it was a hell of a strong number. Ain't no damn 95%. You know, that Damon cousin.
I gotta shake the boat a little bit.
You shook it. It's about to sink now. Look, someone said, Patrice, situationships aren't for the emotional type. It's required more discipline than an actual relationship.
So who's the more emotional?
Women. They say women are more emotional. That's what they say.
And know why? Because men emotions are stunted from growth. That's why we don't understand, and that's why we're stunted emotionally, so we can't express ourselves. So that's why women are more emotional. And I'm giving y'all props now. That's why you're more mature than us at a very early age, because you're in touch with your emotions and we're not. Right. And that's why y'all get caught up in situationships more so than men do. Men just they think they're players and they just get notches on their belt, not realizing that you're stunted emotionally and you can't maintain a long-term relationship and you can't be in love because all you know how to do is just smash and dash.
Yeah. That's true. Patrice said a man want situationships with relationship rules. How do you think about that, Jade? Come on, Jade. What we saying?
That is true. Oh, we just need to be friends, and but you still want me not to, like you said earlier, Damon. I can't talk to nobody. You're the only person that I can mess with. Like, where they do that at? So you can go out and have your cake and eat it too, but you just want me to sit right here and wait for you to do what you do, but I can't do nothing. And if I do go out and do something, you get in your feelings when I do. How does that work?
Yes, that's because it don't work.
Well, you're right. So but for this show, I had to be the rabble rouser and the troublemaker. What's the sense of having cake if you can't eat it?
Okay.
And men they place rules in situations like that because we may want to kiss you and we can't see you kissing another man or doing something with another man because next year we're taking on his energy. That's the word I'm gonna use for the day. And also sometimes we want to take the condom off. And situation and then like you said, Jay said, we may have multiples going around, and if something happens, like hold up, who I'll get to blame and who gave me what so and so gave me. Right. So that's why we put rules on your situation on who you can do with.
Hell no. Like, so
I'm not saying I've done that, but I'm saying that guys do that. I'm married, please. I'm married. So.
But no, like Sarah said, we want the cake. We want the cake too. Like, how can y'all set these? It's a double standard though. And it will always continue to be as double standard. So women, women can't do what men do, but men can do what men, y'all, because y'all men, y'all can do it. That's BS.
In the spirit of being Sunday, we can't allow you to do what we do because the woman is the holy mother.
Okay. And what do you mean by that?
Listen, every man believes that their mother, they got here through immaculate conception. You can't envision some man laying on top of your mother, sweating and pounding her out, talking about whose pussy is this. Excuse my language. Yeah. So you can't envision that.
Right.
So you can't look at your woman doing that you care about. You look in the eyes and say, I love you too. And you kiss with your eyes closed and you put your tongue in her mouth. You can't see her do that with another man.
Right.
That's why when a woman does something else with another man, even if a woman takes another man's number, his heart is broken. Like, oh my God, you hoe.
That's right.
Number. because we hold you to the standard of you being so holier than thou and you're untouchable to someone else. But if you lower yourself to some behaviors that men have engaged in, that's bad for us, and we can't look at you that way.
But it's such a double standard. It's just not fair. It's just not fair. But y'all can do a beat it up raw. Y'all can do all this stuff. You know what I'm saying? It just don't make sense. Like it just does not make sense. And then when you come, you double back, you're mad because you see us with somebody else. Are you smashing them? Y'all smashing? Y'all doing this? And then y'all have a whole attitude about it. Like, but you just smashed Jackie not too long ago. And I know about it. And I see y'all together. But then it's like in a situationship, you don't wanna talk about, like, you don't wanna, engage in like, okay, well, you smashed such and such. And you want to put these rules and stipulations on me, but like we're not together. So you can't do that. But she said no, women express our emotions more, men pack more emotions, but they're more frustrated because they don't know how to let it out properly. That's good.
That's why so many men are in jail.
Yeah. Okay.
Because a conversation could have been had where you didn't have to react in the way that you reacted off of your ego and your sudden emotions. And next year you done did something you had no business doing. Now you're doing 25 years.
Yeah.
Now, if you was able to talk and articulate what was going on with you, you could say, listen, I ain't like the way you spoke to me just now. That was disrespectful. Could you not talk to me in that manner instead of going to get your gun and busting your gun?
Yeah. Yeah. Someone said that, let me read these. Y'all giving us, okay, it depends on who needs more in the relationship. It can be either or. I don't know. Y'all make sure y'all click on the StreamYard so I can see y'all faces. But yeah, I don't know what y'all meant by that, but y'all can put in the comment what you meant.
I know I have an idea of what they mean. Some people just need a level of intimacy that includes sexual engagement. Some people just need someone to talk to. Some people, it's like there's different levels of cheating.
It is, yeah.
Like if a woman likes a man if she sleeps with him. A lot of women, because y'all have to go through boundaries and leaps and bounds to do something. You have to connect with a person emotionally and intellectually for you to say, I'm gonna take that chance. Men, excuse my language, if you got a fat ass, yo, damn, I'm gonna smash that. She got a fat ass. What that mouth do? And stuff like that. So we don't care. We don't have no ifs, ands, or buts. Allegedly, I can't say I've ever done that, but.
But no, that's true. Jay, can you agree? Like for women, we just don't. We gotta build up. It's levels to it. Like I know I got my family on it, but it don't matter. It's just levels to it. Like if I'm engaged, like if I'm talking to someone, I like their conversation. Right. We grown shit. Like I like their conversation. I like how we engage with each other. It's more mental for me. Like if you talking, like you can talk, you can articulate to me.
Because everybody can't have a conversation.
Yes. If we can have a conversation, like that does it. Like that's sexy to me. If you can have a conversation and be able to engage with me, and then it's like, okay, we continue to talk, and then it becomes like, oh, I think I would. Yeah, so I think more so it's more mental. Then it becomes physical for me.
Yeah, I agree too.
Yeah, for women, I think majority of women, if you agree with us, me and Jay, let us know, if it's more, it's mental than physical, because it is layers, yeah, I just, I ain't gonna get up in the bed with you just because, what I'm saying. I just think that, I mean, and then women, they do, to each his own. um Thank you, Sarah. My Sarah said, I agree. Yeah. Also, say, who said both? Both with what? You gotta say both. Oh, you agree with both of them? Okay. Y'all make it be known. Someone says the double standards are changing. There are more men in their feelings than women. They just want, they just don't want to admit it. Jay, what you think?
Uh,
You think they're more in their feelings? Men are more in their feelings.
Not all the time. You do get some men that be more in their feelings, but you get some men who just really don't care and
Yeah.
just hit that chick and keep it moving. So
Say nothing to you.
it's a 50. Yeah. Some men, but not all.
Yeah.
Some men,
Yeah.
but not all.
What you think, Damon?
Jane said it best. There's some men, because they just they deal with unresolved childhood issues. A lot of times it'd be mommy issues. So
Yeah.
they don't know how to love, and if you don't know
Yeah.
how to love, you can't love a woman. You equate sex as just conquering and doing what you do. So,
And
so
it usually be younger men. I feel like when most time when men get older, around like 35, hitting that 40 mark, that's when they decide like, I need to come into terms with myself and figure this thing out.
I'm gonna tell you our secrets. It's only because your thing don't work like it used to. You ain't getting 3 or 4 times a night, so you gotta slow it down. So when you hit them 40s, it's like, oh shoot, man.
Still with women, when you get in your late 30s and 40s,
y'all hit your peak.
up. So
Yeah. So
It'd be like, is it time?
yeah.
Is it time? Like, oh Lord, like when? So I think more so, yeah, when we do get up in age, we like, okay, what we
that
doing?
sexual drive, it goes higher.
Yeah, it does. It really, really does. Someone said we don't ask to be held to men's standards. That's where men go wrong. Men go wrong. We want that same energy when it comes to honesty, transparency, and equality. Okay, that's Patrice. Patrice said that.
Now, Patrice, how do you know? I said, people can't be honest and transparent if they're always lying to themselves. So I can't give you what I can't give myself. So many unbroken men. I mean, so many broken men can't give you what you're looking for because they don't know how to give it because they don't know.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. True.
And
That's
so
true.
many men, and that's what so many men are dealing with now.
Yeah, yeah. That's definitely true. I'd be like, what your mama did? Because Jesus, because it's too much. I can't be raising no. Listen, I mean, it's just so many dynamics to that, Damon, and you really touched on that. Being true to yourself. Like, they really don't know self. They don't even know like their identity. You know what I mean? They're trying to paint this picture and it's all distorted of themselves. You know what I'm saying? And I think a lot of time men, do you feel as though men is a learned behavior because of what they've been doing or what they've seen before, and how they maybe they've seen their mother in a situationship,
Yeah.
And so that's all they know. I think a lot of times that's majority of times that's what happens. That's what they see. They're like, oh, okay, the man come in, all right, they go in the room, close the door, then a couple of hours they out. You know what I'm saying? That's what they see. Unfortunately, yeah, I just think that it's unfortunate. If that's what majority of men, they want a situationship. That's cool. I mean, that's what you want, and I think me and Jay kind of like relate. I guess agree. Like, give the woman a choice if they want to be in that type of situationship.
Yep.
What you got to say, Damon?
We had this conversation before.
We did.
Like I told you, and please don't take this the wrong way, ladies.
No.
Y'all teach us how to treat y'all. So it's like you just said, if you watch a man treat your mother this way, you think that's how women are supposed to be treated. If a daughter sees that, she says, okay, that's what men are supposed to do. So if you dictate the respect and levels of engagement that you're going to allow from a man, the kids will see that and say, okay, this is how I'm supposed to behave. This is how I'm going to react. So much of our manhood is so much of manhood is lived through experiences and what you see. You don't learn how to be a man. Someone teaches you, you watch it, and you go through the steps and the stages on your own, and you bump your head and you learn, okay, that doesn't work, like that. Catcalling, men learn that because they watch it walking down the street, or they see someone do it, or it's done to their mother when they're with their mother. So that's what we do, and we just pick it up like, okay, this is how I'm supposed to talk to women. This is what I'm supposed to say. So much of, if women tell us, if you let me know how you want to be treated and how I'm supposed to treat you, it's not even just for you, it's for the next generation.
Mm-hmm.
If your mother doesn't show you how to be treated and how you're supposed to treat someone, you can't treat the next one that way. So you just having nothing but failed relationships because you just doing the same, you just repeating the cycle and of what you've seen and witnessed. So life goes in a cyclical nature. And the only thing that changes is the participants, but it's still the same behavior.
Mm-hmm. That's good. That's good. Someone said, I feel women cheat when feelings are involved. Some men cheat just to cheat. Not me, cuz.
Hey, it's not cheating if you wear a condom.
What? Wait a
Now,
minute.
cousin, now.
Wait a minute.
I'm joking.
You lost me with that.
Listen, cousin.
Men don't think it's cheating.
What?
Men don't think it's cheating because
I know men don't think that.
Because we're not in a relationship. I ain't give her no money. So it's like that's how some men think. I'm not saying I've ever done anything like that.
I've never heard of this before. This is my first time ever hearing.
Okay, right.
I'm not saying it's a New York thing. It's a thing that has happened over time, and like a lot of men don't think that they cheat. Because they're like, oh, I'm not in a relationship with them. They just knew what it was. I'm just here to do, and go about our business. And it's an arrangement, like that. So that's how some men
entanglement.
Allegedly, no. Only women get in entanglements. Men just drop off. Men just never mind. I can't say that word.
Then what?
August got into an entanglement.
August was a kid. She manipulated him.
And me and we ain't go. Okay.
Who called it an entanglement? Jada did. August thought he was in love. She tore his little butt up.
You're right.
He wasn't prepared for this. She was a seasoned vet. He was a rookie.
She was seasoned vet. Yeah.
And
Jackie, that was
through a lot of stuff. She took advantage.
Yeah.
You're right. Damon, you're
right. He had mommy issues, and she sat him at her breast, threw some milk in his mouth. Excuse my language, and tore his frame out. He ain't been the same since. Put it like this. Men don't come out exposed situations. We keep it quiet because you might get it again. He came out crying on national TV. I loved her. Dude, you keep your mouth shut. Cold as you don't tell.
You didn't. It was an assignment. You didn't, it's the assignment. You gotta be quiet.
Yeah, because you see, she never spoke on it until she had to.
Right. So he said something. So men, they be in their feelings because she told the frame out she told the frame out.
Yeah, like there's levels.
Yeah, it is levels.
Levels. He playing high school level. She was a 10-year vet. She changed Will Smith life.
Patrice, you on the roll, Oscar.
She right.
Right. She couldn't. Oh, okay. Let me go back up real quick. Oh, Jackie. Hey, Miss Shackleford. She said both feelings and conversations always. Okay. Yeah. I think conversation is always true. It said agree. I agree with Damon. Demand respect. Yeah. Okay.
Absolutely.
Patrice, a lot of men resent the way their mothers allow herself to be handled in relationships instead of confronting her or having a conversation with her. That makes her they make other women pay by deflecting that disgust upon other women.
That's a strong word, Patrice. I, that's not my life, my story. But disgust is a strong word that in terms of women. You can't treat a woman right if you don't know how to treat a woman right. You
Hmm.
got to be shown that step. You know what I'm saying? So in barbershop talk, street talk, and stuff like that, that's not the way to learn how to treat a woman because people exaggerate, people lie.
Yeah,
And so you think, okay, I'm supposed to call her a B word, or I'm supposed to just treat her like this or treat her like that. No, you're supposed to caress her, romance her, and give her the respect that she deserves, and you show her who she can be, not who she currently is.
yeah, yeah,
She might start as a caterpillar, but you gotta let her know, no, you're a butterfly, boo.
yeah,
So, not, I'm not saying that some men don't have disgust, but whew, that's a strong word to use.
yeah, yeah. I think more times, like you said, men they don't really know how to, um, treat a woman. Sometimes it's definitely a learned thing, and you said it best. We have to show them. Show them how you what you're not gonna do is, and what
Right.
like I think more so women, and I can say this for myself, out of scarcity, I wouldn't speak up, if I feel like I was being disrespected, back then. But now, I got a mouth on me. I'm like, wait a minute, I ain't gonna be able to do this, back then, because I was so afraid that they won't like me or they won't, be with me, because I was like, I want to be in a relationship, but it's like, and I put up, and a lot of women put up with stuff, what I mean, as far as with this situationship, I want to tie that in. They put up with things, and okay, this is what I'm going, because I want to be with somebody because I'm lonely. Okay, I deal with this situationship. When in all actuality, most women, they want relationships. They want they want a relationship. Even me and you had a conversation. You're like, I want a relationship, but I don't want that. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to deal with that. So how does a situationship play on your mental health?
You devalue yourself a little bit,
Okay.
and then you start to question who you are and your worth,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and it's like you break you down. You don't realize how dope you are that you settle for stuff like you just mentioned. At least he don't do this. So a lot of relationships are at least he don't.
Yeah.
Listen, COVID exposed a lot of relationships
Yeah.
because I got to see you more than I've been seeing you. This
Yeah.
ain't gonna work. I don't like what you are, and I don't like who I am when I'm with you.
Yeah. Yeah.
So your mental health, you don't realize you operating at a 2 when you really are 12.
Yeah. Yep.
So like a lot of people settle, and which is bad. It goes both ways, women and men. But
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
not going to put it all on women. A lot of women deal with men that they shouldn't be dealing with, and a lot of men deal with women that they shouldn't be dealing with. But
Yeah.
it's about balance. It's like
Yeah.
who you are when you with this man, and how you feel when you with this person, and it's like, does it even out? Sometimes the scales are teetering a little worse than others, and you're like, damn, like you don't even recognize who you are sometimes, and people are like, oh, you act different, or you funny acting, or you, and it's
Yeah.
bad, and
Yeah.
sometimes some people just dealing with their own adverse feelings from what they experienced in childhood with their parents and
Yeah.
what they seen, and they just settle for relationships and situationships that they shouldn't be in because of that.
Yeah.
Yeah. He said it best. And sometimes you feel like you can't find nobody that's better. And like he said, and you think you're a 5, but you're really a 12, and you really can find somebody that's better than the person that you settling for
Yeah.
or putting up with. And it just starts to get depressing.
Yeah.
And you got to find your way up out of it.
Yeah. Definitely. Um, I think more so a lot of people stay with people because of the image, you know, the status quo, you know what I mean? Like, okay, and like even like what you said, COVID, kind of exposed a lot of people's behavior and things of you really didn't know about your spouse or your boo, your bae, and some things like, oh, I don't think I like that, you know what I'm saying? Or like, oh, we ain't gonna make it. But a lot of people stay in that situation because of the image. And I don't want to be in a relationship. I don't want to be in a marriage where I'm miserable and I'm unhappy with this person, and I know I don't want to be with that person. And I think more so, like it's damn if you do, damn if you don't. You know what I mean? Like people gonna talk about you. You get divorced. We gonna talk about you if you get married. So it's like I'd rather be. We only got one life to live, so I might as well live that shit to the wheels fall off. Because it's, at the same time, it's all about my happiness. Why should I have to comfort? Bargain my comfort for somebody else or for society because of this image, you know what I mean, that I want to portray, like, oh, I have this good marriage, I have this good relationship, when it's for shit when you get home behind social media. Like,
you got some people who don't want to be alone, and they don't want to go through the emotions of trying to find somebody else, go through the dating scene again. What's your favorite color? What do you like?
I'm gonna have to just do a whole list. Here go my list.
They don't want to go through those emotions again, so they settle and they stay in something that's not really benefiting them.
Yeah, definitely. I think more so society. Do you think it's more relationships in 2021? Do you think it's more relationships or situationships? Because we would know what relationships are. It's a committed thing. You both agree you're gonna be in this. We gonna me and you, not me, you, Sam, Dick, and Harry. It's gonna be me and you. Things like that. So, do you think that relationships versus relationships or situationships kind of like is the trend or the, I guess, the focal point of 2021? Like, is social work? I mean, not social work. Social work Sunday. See, is situationships outweighing relationships?
Relationships could be toxic, though.
Yeah.
Relationships could, just because you're in a relationship don't mean that you're in a better situation.
Yeah.
Those could be toxic as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe more than a situationship.
Yeah. Situationship you can get out of. Well, you can get out of a relationship too, but if you like in a marriage, oh hell, you gotta get them papers. But what do you think? What's the trend? Like, I really don't know. I know like the guys. Go ahead. I'm sorry, Jay. Go ahead.
I think a lot of, if from what I see on social media and things like that, if we're speaking, from that, and because we really ain't been outside,
right?
So from what I see from like social media and things like that, I would say relationships, because a lot of people not gonna speak up about a situationship. Yeah. You really don't know what's going on in people's lives. So I'll say relationships are, like Sarah said, relationships are trending. Yeah. You really don't know what's going on. So
y'all lying.
What? You can assume, you could be like, Sarah just put something on Corey post. Yeah, they fucking. But we really don't know. We could assume.
Right.
It's like this. Like I'm giving you numbers. My numbers might be a little dated. In New York.
They dated. Go ahead, Damon.
In New York, single men to single women, black men to black women. There was 55 single black women to every one black man.
Okay.
Now, let's equate. Then you have the undercover brothers. Mm-hmm. Then you have the brothers that's in relationships. Some of y'all women, don't judge me. Y'all teammates. You in a relationship with another man, with a man that got a girl.
Come on, David, get it
out. Jay looks like she's choking. I want to kill her. Y'all sister wives. Y'all just don't know it.
No, but it's
or do know it.
it's a relationships like that where people do know what they call it polyamorous.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
that's big. And sometimes people like, but the thing is, if I got a girlfriend or a wife, and I got a girlfriend on the side, my girlfriend on the side knows about my wife. But I guarantee my wife don't know about the girlfriend on the side.
Sometimes they do. It's different. It's starting to be different in 2021. Like people having triads and they poly couples, and it is a lot of that be trending. They got YouTubes out. It's crazy now.
Yeah, but I said it's trending a little bit, but I think it's a lot more people just fronting. And think about the ones that aren't on social media posting stuff like that.
Patrice said, "Shit, wives know."
They know. They just act like they don't know, but they know.
They
Oh
only
yeah,
know
we
when
got that intuition. You know, like we know when something going on. Like we already know. We know in the dough. Period. Like we got that gut feeling. Damon, don't do that. When we know.
I, at one point before I became this good Christian Mac man that I have become over the years, I had a living doing what I was doing, you know. And I'm not gonna say I engaged in behaviors that were not conducive to a monogamous relationship.
Okay.
You know, so but I'm not gonna say I had more than one female, but you know, it's just
Cute. Okay, Damon. What you trying to say?
no, I'm not saying, but as long as I maintain at home,
Okay.
I can still do what I did.
Right.
Okay.
I never switched up because I knew what to do there, and I still was able to do allegedly that I did stuff outside of the house.
Okay.
You know, and never got caught. And if you saw a number, you would call and be like, "Oh," because it was true. My son plays basketball. He was going to help my son, which is true. Now, I might have been helping the parent also, but I did help the son.
I get what you're saying. I get.
So a lot of times I don't know.
But you said Damon used to be for the streets.
I said it before.
I'm glad you pushed up, Damon.
Listen,
yeah, and it's like we've all had. I couldn't be Damon. I said I couldn't live. I couldn't talk the stuff I taught.
Yeah.
And not experience life.
Right. Absolutely.
And I tell people all the time, I can't tell you not to do something if I've never done it.
Right.
You know, and I can't tell you what to look for if I never did it.
Yeah.
And it's like, but I've never lied to myself.
Yeah.
And I always tell people the only lie I've told in the last 20-something years was to my girlfriend when she was my girlfriend, who's my wife now, is like, I ain't cheating on you. I ain't sleep with that girl. Because technically I didn't sleep with her.
What happened? She slept with you?
No, we didn't go to sleep. She might have went to sleep after I left. She might have went to sleep after I left, but we didn't go to sleep at the time.
Listen. And this gonna fool my cousin.
And this was in an era when there was no Netflix, so you knew what I was coming for.
Right, exactly. She said, I'm logging off.
But because this is the only lie I ever told. Yeah, it's been 20 years because I was like this because I ain't do this. But
she
might have had an idea, but nothing changed up because but allegedly, because I can't say I ever engaged in any of those behaviors because it's
I can't stand you.
No face, no case. There's no proof.
So I have to ask this question. So do you feel as though, I mean, both of you guys, do you feel as though men are, I guess, society fear commitment? I guess fear commitment, and it results in situationships.
Yep.
Yeah. Nobody wants to get played.
Yep.
And your ego will make you behave in a way that you're like, oh, he's acting funny. I'm dumping him. I'm gonna play him out and I'm gonna do something else over here. And it's not really that. You might be going through something, or they might be going through something, and you just in the situation of your relationship because you were in your feelings without. And sometimes us men cannot communicate. So
That's what I was about to say. You don't know how to communicate.
yeah, so we
Yeah.
can't communicate. So you be like boom, and next year you go out and do whatever you do, which is bad. And it's like ego plays a big part. Ego and lack of communication.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
I agree too.
Yeah. And I think a lot of, I think we talked about this, Jay, before Jamie got on, like how, they fear commitment. So they say, "Oh, I just want to be friends. Let's just go with the flow." And I'm just like, like several guys, they're like, "Oh, let's go with the flow," and I'm just like, I did that already. Like, what flow we going to? And I ain't trying to go on no ocean. I ain't trying to be on no surfboard. I ain't trying to be none of that. Like, going with the flow. Like my last relationship, I was in a 5-year relationship, right, Damon? I kind of expressed that to you. And at first, he really didn't want to. He really didn't want to be with me. He just wanted to do grown folk stuff. They would just smash and go on dates and I was like, listen, I'm not built like that. Like I'm not built in that facet. Like I'm just not that. And so we really didn't have it was something like a committed relationship, but it wasn't, oh, we're in a relationship. It kind of like flow into, this is what going with the flow. And then 5 years, um, found out really it wasn't connecting. You know what I mean? After that long, but like I'm just at a stage now, and I don't know how many other women are at that stage now. Um, Conversations and feelings always, yeah. I think having that candid conversation, like, hey, listen, I can't go. I don't, that's not what I want to do. And I think, like I was saying before, out of scarcity, because I wanted them to like me and want to be with me. I was like, now I'm just like, no, I don't want that. I don't want that for me. If that's what you want to do, then okay, we can just be cool, but I can't be with you on that level. And I think making that plain, but why do some men still be trying to pursue as if I'm gonna change my damn mind? I ain't changing my mind. You know what I'm saying? Like, well, I just
It's
think that, why is that? I'm not gonna change my mind. This is not what I want.
Like,
I
no,
don't want that. You can't give me what I don't want. You know what I mean? So why do men do that?
because
I don't know.
Encountered that.
I feel like because it worked with some women, so they feel like if they could try it on you, it might work, it might not. But hey, let me go for it.
Pressure bust pipes.
Right.
Yeah. Well, they're gonna bust all the pipes with me because my answer is no. I don't want to. No. They say as women, our biggest problem is not knowing that red flags should be a deal breaker. Trees.
And it's something women think they could change a man.
Yeah. I've been down that.
Oh my God, Damon.
I'm not gonna lie, Damon. I've been down that road before where I thought I could change somebody, and it took me years to figure out that I can't change nobody. In order for somebody to change, they need to change for themselves. And
Yep.
it is
Try to do right. Try to do all
the hard way. So I
Yeah.
really agree. Yeah. I
Yeah.
really have to learn that the hard way.
Yeah, like definitely, I've done it too. Like, just to curve, their behavior. It don't work. I can cook all I want to, I can give them all the sex I want to, all the
Whatever.
stuff I want to, but it's not gonna change
No.
what they feel and how they feel. It's just not. So it's like I'm not even finna be in the business of trying to change that. If you don't like Shakia for Shakia, then I can't, like at the end of the day, I'm dope. If you don't want to rock with me, it's cool. Like, and I think, like we said, Jay said before, like they just try to try you, like to see, because other women, and it's all about self-worth, how you feel about yourself. And I think I just come into terms like, okay, Shakia, I ain't gonna deal with that. Like some stuff you just not gonna deal with. Even if you're like cute and you like them, oh, I like their part. But if it's not what you're, looking for, no, I'm not gonna be able to do that. Nope. What, Daniel? What you got to say?
No. Why are you treating me like this today?
What? I ain't treat you like nothing.
You gotta understand. we can hear the no as much as we want, but we're natural hunters and predators.
Yeah.
We're always on the hunt. Like I'm a wolf, so I'm like I don't hunt for sport. I hunt to eat and to kill. So
Right.
it's like I see something, I go get it, and that's how men operate. And you can tell me no now,
Right.
no again, no again, no again. Okay, eventually that no softens and gets low. After a while, you're like, well, he is always nice, and I keep telling him no. All right, yeah, we can go on a date. Boom, boom, boom. You know, after a while, next you're like, oh damn, you look at me in a different light.
Right.
But it's the hunt. It's the thrill of the hunt.
It is.
Right.
But some men, okay, they do all that hunting and got a license to hunt, all that. And then all of a sudden, like you reel us in, we like you, and then it's like phew,
Because
this
the
one's totally different, or they go ghost.
Because the trauma of you doing us dirty, we never forgot.
What?
That petty.
So that's what so that's why men go ghost.
Damn, see, you got me giving up the Krabby Patty formula.
Okay. Okay, well, it's gonna have to be offline then. You ain't got,
No, you can put it out because ain't nobody gonna do nothing to me anyway. But
they're Brooklyn.
it is what it is. Not even Brooklyn, because I'm Damon.
Right.
It's we don't forget the no's. Like this. I remember every girl that ever told me no growing up. And it's never to conquer them now, is when they see me now to see how dope I am and it throw it in your face like you could have had this on the ground floor, but you chose not to. And like that, so boom. But to make sure I holler at your friends so they can see the girl, that man, da, 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 and you'd be like, damn, I had a shot first.
Mm-hmm.
But and a lot of men, because they never forget you. Oh, you telling me no? You rejected me. It's like it's the idea. It's the hunt, and like always, for me, I know I can get you. Once I make you smile and laugh, it's just the fun in the games of hunting for me. And like I would meet a girl. See, I'm giving too much. I would meet a girl, and we would be talking like my friends use me to meet women because
like on 5 Heartbeats.
Yeah, because I could have a conversation about anything, and so we talk, boom, 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 and then we talk for like a while. And girl like, you never asked me my name. I said I never knew if I was gonna speak to you again if I saw you.
Oh, David got the juice. Like yeah.
And they'd be like, ooh, it's not. I don't value what you got. I just like the conversation and just engagement.
Right.
And so we make that move and do what we do. We hunt, and some men they have to conquer because they spent their money and spent their whatever the case may be. But then because they're so lost emotionally and they don't know how to make something grow from the genesis, and they mistreat y'all once they get what they get because they still hurt because you told them no.
But even with no from the beginning, so men hold that no against women because we saying no. But if it's something that the woman don't want, or don't want, if they don't want that, so it's like, oh, I'm not rejecting you. That's just something that I don't want.
Because in their eyes, how's she telling me no? Don't you know who I am? It's our ego talking to you, and your ego be in your ear like it's yours. So she messed with that dusty, dirty nigga.
Okay.
Nigga, you got this and you got that.
I'm thinking now.
the Krabby Patty formula, you got it now.
I'm thinking now.
Because cousin, I ain't got no game. If a man comes to me, I'll be like, oh, because I put everybody in, like, not saying I put every man in a friend zone, but I don't. Sarah, no, like I don't like if a man coming strong to me and I'll be like, oh, okay, I don't like my mind don't be. I can talk about social work and mental health and all that, but when it's like conversing with, like I can have a conversation, but they're like, oh yeah, I'm digging you, and I'm just like, oh, okay, like I just thought we was just,
So see, it's never about the first punch you throw. It's always about the follow up. Oh, you digging me? So what you like about me? Or you just saying that so you can get some pussy? Excuse my language, like
right.
And
Right.
so when you make him back up because he's not expecting that from you,
Oh, okay.
and he's like, oh, he said, no, that's not, and he'd be like, no, that's not what it is. It's boom, 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 boom. Oh, you genuine, you really do like me.
Mm-hmm.
Like I tell you, men, we visual. We see, excuse my language. Men are visual. We look at the physical. Women dig a little deeper. You break me down and say, okay, what's your 5-year plan? What you bring to the table? What could we do for moving forward?
Yeah.
A lot of men don't think, oh, damn, she got fat. I'm just trying to smash tonight. I'm trying to smash tomorrow or next week.
Yeah.
That's why you see so many men having all these baby mamas and all these issues because you're not thinking long term. You're just thinking immediately.
Yeah.
For impulse control.
Yeah.
Because if you learned that early, you wouldn't continue to do that later on in life.
Mm-hmm.
Your mother didn't check that early in you and establish that, you won't get it like that. So that's why we still infantile in our relationships. That's why when you see a man that can have a conversation, doesn't push up on you a certain way and like that, he's hunting. He's just circling his prey.
Mm-hmm.
Because he knows how to treat you. That's why you see some men that could treat their woman good, but also has a secret dark side that you don't know about.
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely.
I'm not saying that that's me or anything like that.
No, I don't. No, I don't think. I don't think it's you, cousin. No, it ain't you, cousin. No,
One time, I'm Damon, but at one time I was Demon.
Okay. Okay.
And that's why I can't have a funeral because they ain't gonna have no girls pushing my casket over because they mad at me from past stuff. So just gotta cremate me and just say, oh damn, he dead, and that's it. Don't need no fights at my funeral from past girls or whatever the case may be.
Patricia, it's like we seen as prey and need to be punished if we reject or refuse. Then it seems as easy and not a challenge if we give you play. What is that about?
No. Don't. You're not prey. It's just man's nature is to be a hunter because we have to go out and get it.
Yeah.
As a woman has a chance to evolve and be who she has to be. Men are expected to be. I'm expected to be from the rip.
Right.
So it's not. It's just the nature of who we are. That's why when some women, Steve Harvey made to think like a man. You could think like a man, but the emotional connection doesn't allow you to behave like a man.
Yeah.
And you're bigger and better than that. Like the earth, the sun does not revolve around the earth. The earth revolves around the sun. Yeah. And the female is the sun.
That's good.
And when you behave like the earth, nothing is done right.
That's good.
It's backwards. So we have to revolve around you and grow into. I was always going to be dope, but with the help of my wife, not allowing me to be impulsive and behave in certain ways, I was able to grow. Damn it! Hold on 1 second.
It's okay.
Hold on. I ain't charged my computer.
Cousin, yeah, but that was good. You got to get it charged.
What do you
think about that, Jay? What Damon said? I think that's dope. I think that was dope.
Yeah, I agree with him.
Yeah,
100%.
Yeah. I think we have to teach a man how to treat us.
Yeah,
especially if we don't. Yeah, dealing with relationships, and I guess if you want to be in a situationship. So
right.
Yeah.
Like I tell my daughters, how that man treats his mother is how he's going to treat you. If he don't respect his mother and he talks his mother crazy, he ain't going to have no respect for you.
Yeah.
I've seen that happen before. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Like I said, I'm a mama's boy. My mother showed me how to be a man and showed me how to treat women. So I've never had no game. I just know how to treat people.
Yeah.
I know how to have a conversation. So I meet you and things may have gone a different direction, but I've always treat people right. Like I meet women who are morally loose and promiscuous, And they always said that I've treated them with the utmost respect. Don't look down on them. No, you respected me, I respected you. And that's just what it is. It just, but our paths met at a time when we were just two ships passing.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying I've ever had situationships, but
Everybody has a situation.
Yes, you have.
Everybody has had a situationship.
If you ain't got proof, it never happened. Cardi B said, "No case, no face. No face, no case."
I ain't gonna fool my cousin. No, listen, like it definitely.
The first rule of Fight Club is you don't talk about Fight Club.
You're right. We can talk about that, offline. But no, thank you so much. Like, any last, Jay? You have any last as far as with relationships and situationships? Goes.
Just stay true to yourself. Know what you want. Set boundaries. If that's not what you want, voice that, and have the strength to keep it moving, and know your self-worth. If that's not what you want to be in, if you really want to be in a relationship, and even though with a relationship, those can be toxic as well.
Yeah.
So, communicate and say how you feel.
Yeah, definitely. Damon.
Oh
Lord.
No. Like I said, never allow a person to dim your light. You're dope. You dope.
Right.
You may not feel like you're dope, but you're dope. And Jay said it. If that's not what you want, that's not what you want.
Yeah.
Maybe some cold, lonely nights once in a while, but it gets a little bit better down the line because you didn't settle.
Yeah, definitely. But yeah, thank you guys for getting on this platform. Damon, last minute. I was like, come jump on this live with me. And Jay.
I got you.
I was like, cousin came through for us, Jay. I was like, oh Lord.
Thank you, Damon.
Not a problem. And see, I was nice to you, Jade. I told you, I'm just gonna push the envelope. I'm not gonna. I just like to sharpen my knives and see how dope you really are. I see you, but I gotta see how dope you are on the experience. So like, okay, she is dope. She is dope, like I thought.
Jay, did I tell you that earlier?
Thank you for being dope. See, I told you. Thank you for being as dope as I thought you were.
How can we find you guys on social media, your platform, Jay? How can we find you?
I'm on Facebook, but I'm really not on Facebook.
Okay.
I do not be on Facebook. I get on that every blue moon, but
okay.
I am on Instagram and I am on Twitter. It's the same handle, Dope Girl Jade. So you can follow me there, and then for all social work, you can follow Social Work Cafe.
All righty.
And under Clubhouse, I'm under Jade Flag because you got to put your name. But join our if you into social work, or if you want to know about social work, join our club, which is Social Work Cafe on Clubhouse.
Definitely. I gotta join in. You gotta let me know when. Everybody
could be on Clubhouse right now. So,
okay.
But if you got an Android, you could be on there too. At first it was exclusive to Apple. And you had to get a invite, but it's not like that anymore.
Okay.
So could join Clubhouse, and people have dope conversations on there.
Yeah.
Even if not for social work,
yeah.
Clubhouse is a really cool social media app. So yeah.
Absolutely. Thank you, Jade. I appreciate you. Damon, how can we find you?
Dan, I'm hiding. I'm witness protection. No. As always, Damon Avenger, LMSWM on Instagram, and Damon Avenger, Social Emotional Coach on Twitter. I'm on Facebook, Damon Avenger, Social Emotional Coach. But like I said, you can find me. There's Look in the Sky. look for the red, black, and green. That's me.
Yes. Jay, we cousins now. Listen, everybody that get on the podcast, we family, we cousin. My mom say I'm always taking on everybody. I love people. I be like, yeah, my cousin. So when we got prom, so we gonna meet in person. Yeah, I'm like, cousin, you see my mom and them, all that. It's gonna be dope. It's gonna be dope. Look, listen, thank you so much, everybody, for tuning in on Social Work Sunday Tea. This is a good conversation, situationships versus relationships. it was dope. Like, thank you so much for adding your knowledge, your input. I really, really, really appreciate it. I'm honored. I really am honored to have you guys on the show. I appreciate it. So everybody tune in next week. We're talking about another good topic. Yeah, I'll let y'all know. Yeah, I'm gonna put it up, post it up. You know what I'm saying? But it's gonna be a good conversation. And yeah, make sure you guys tune in next week. All right, I'll see you guys and have a good one. Love you guys.
All right.
Bye.
Peace.